Why would such a monster make its den in a cave frequented by men? The Dark Knight and the Summoner, that beast stands no chance. I'm afraid we have to help her. I don't remember if I went through those already, but just in case. Hi everyone, I'm Cinderay9. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. Underground Falls. Now, there's nothing else here. You can look around, but you won't have any luck. It's pretty straightforward. So, what do? You walk all the way to the edge here of the falls? There's no turning back from here. The beast awaits us down below. Leap down the waterfall when you're ready. Jump! You end up here. Underground Lake Basement 2. Now, like Tellah said, there is no turning back from here. So make sure you're ready. And you have some new enemies. Zombies. This is your first look at undead. Now, there's a few things you want to know about undead. One, they're weak to fire. That should be kind of obvious if you have any knowledge of zombies or zombies in RPGs at all. But something you may not think about that starts to get done here is that you can target zombies with healing spells. Cure. Zombies take damage from healing spells. This is very interesting because it'll give healers that we get throughout the game, it'll give them a way to do damage to undead. Very interesting. Don't ever forget about that. It can be very helpful. The damage they do will be dependent upon their spirit, which is a healer's main stat anyway. Wrong button. I still never changed that. Changed the auto battle button. Like I said I was going to. I should have. Hades gloves. Huh. Changed the name. Hades gloves. Hades is the next set up from Dark. It used to all just be shadow equipment, if I remember right. So you have the shadow blade and then shadow glove, shadow helmet, shadow armor, etc. Keep a lookout for this. This is what you're going to look for here. If I remember right, all the pieces of the of that set will be in here before you leave this. Here we have red moose. I just remember them being called something else. I thought they were jellies. I thought they were red jellies in the older versions. Now, something you need to know about these jellies, mooses, slime, blobs, whatever you want to call them, is that they are highly resistant to physical attacks, as you can see. Even with the crit and his new fancy blade, Cecil only did 32 damage. This is where the rods really help out, because it gives you a way to do damage without spending MP. These enemies can be very annoying, so just keep that in mind. Yay, level up! -1 stamina. Huh. There's that age kicking in again. But, +1 int and +1 spirit. And some more HP, which is nice. Over here, I think we have another piece of the equipment. Yep, Hades' helm. This gives Cecil even more defense. Oh, this actually gives him a little more magic defense as well. Nice. It'll help out. Make sure to grab them. Now, another thing about zombies that I didn't go over last time that you will also want to make sure you don't use Osmos on zombies. Don't use, you'll learn a spell called Drain later, which absorb HP. Things like that work backwards on undead. They'll end up taking MP or HP respectively from you instead of the other way around, the way the spell's supposed to work. Just keep that in mind. These zombies aren't hard to kill. The ice rod's not working too well on them, of course. They're weak to fire, not ice. Yay! Plus hit and spirit, good. And some MP and HP. So keep all that in mind, and this should be the end of this place right here. Let's see what we get. An additional 5 potions. Those will come in handy. They really will. Basement 1. As we look for the rest of the gear, because it'll be here. See what we have here. There's the Hades armor. Hermes sandals. There's the armor. All we need is the shield. Which I think we'll find a Hades shield. Maybe. So, pretty self-explanatory. I like these, that you're seeing new enemies. And hopefully my little tips will help alleviate some of the grief that these enemies could give. Especially these guys. This just doesn't leave much with Cecil to do. You can even just defend with Cecil, which I recommend doing instead of swinging like I am. Just because if they hit him, then he'll take less damage. It's not like he's doing much against them anyway. But this will go for all of your melee fighters against this type of enemy. And this is just the first of several we'll be seeing throughout the game. Different colors are weak to different elements. Huh. Wonder what that is over there. Well, we're not gonna walk to it yet. And make sure we grab everything here. I recommend you do. Quick way to end this battle is just to mass cast a large cure spell like Cura, or to mass cast Fire. They're really weak to it. They'll take a lot of damage. Speaking of taking a lot of damage. Oh, you didn't die. Again, this is where the game will teach you. Yeah, it's great you have this ice rod if the enemy is weak to ice. If it's not, then maybe you'll be doing less than you expect. There we go. There. I want my bonus. 3 Zeus's rats. Huh. Thanks, game. That'll actually come in handy. Zeus's Wrath casts Thunder, if you forgot. The Hermes Sandals, sorry, forgot to go over that. Cast Haste, which is really useful. Haste makes the active time gauge, the gauge, go up faster, so your units get more turns. Very useful. When you're ready, walk up here. Ready yourselves. There he is! It's an Octomammoth! Octomammoth. I don't remember that being his name. It was Octa something, but... Octomammoth with his 8 tentacles there, that's why he's, you know, Like an octopus. Can do a lot of damage. Let's recall for kicks. Thunder, which is his weakness. Also weak to the Dark Blade, which is why Tellah was very excited when he saw Cecil. Now, with this version, this will be a little more risky, but we'll have some fun. He just recalled fire. Darkness. Thunder's your best friend. Does a lot of damage, and it's a pretty cheap spell. Just keep an eye on your HP. With Cecil, with this version, you have access to darkness. You can do a lot of damage. But remember, for each swing, Cecil's going to get hit. Blizzard. Not bad. Cecil's going to take damage with each swing. Now, as you see, as you do damage, he looks different. This happens in every version. It's really neat. That way you can see that you're making progress on the boss. See, and there's less and less tentacles. Excellent! The beast is weakening. Don't be lulled into thinking we've won. A wounded beast is a dangerous one. Tellah speaks the truth there. Could not recall any spells. Sad face. Sometimes that happens with recall as well. That's the first time we've seen it there. Now, I'm having some fun with recall, but if you're having trouble, also have Tellah cast Thunder. Just because I want to show off recall. He'll do a lot of damage with it. Ooh, Fire 2, or Fira. Ah, the guy actually did a guard. Great. Darkness. Let's cure the party. And we're gonna summon Chocobo. Ugh, and there's the wounded beast is a dangerous one. As the fight goes on, he's going to do more and more damage. Summon! So again, just keep your HP up. Now, in other versions of this, wow, they really weakened Chocobo Kick. That would be your go-to move for Radia if she's attacking. Even more than Thunder. Even though it's more expensive. Chocobo does a lot of damage in other versions. It's really weak in this one. That's sad. Oh well, some stuff gets stronger, some stuff gets weaker. You get a lot of EXP in cash. Oh, +1 everything. Awesome. Cecil levels up. Plus everything but spirit. Okay. Also got some, it's over 500 HP. Nice. Tellah, +1 intellect and spirit. He has 300 HP. You get the kind of, we did it music. We've done it. Damcyan is just beyond this waterfall. Literally, it's just beyond the waterfall. If you're wondering where to go, it's... You literally just go beyond the waterfall. Now. Well, that doesn't look good. That looked like Baron's Red Wings. The Red Wings? But at whose command? Anna. Oh, my sweet Anna. It's burning. Just like my village did. I'm with Cecil at this. The Red Wings? But at whose command? Because Cecil's not there commanding him. Yeah, this does not look good. at all. They stole the crystal. Uh-oh. Well, we know why Damcyan Castle was hit now. Airships and fire from the sky. We had no warning. Take me upstairs to the healing urns. Someone, anyone. Get a tent. Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. Anna? Oh, Anna! You're that bard! You're the one responsible for this! No, please! It's a bard! And Tellah is attacking the bard. You spoony bard! They kept the quote. Awesome. Please, things are not as you believe. I see quite well how they are. I beg you, hear my words. Choke on your words! Please, I implore you! Know this pain. Anna's pain! But Anna and I... Edward... Father, please stop this.
Oh, Anna! There's life left in you yet.
Father. Edward, he is the Prince of Damcyan. He disguised himself as a bard to avoid attention. Forgive me, Father, for running off with him. Edward, I'm in love with him, Father. But I could not stay without my father's blessing. I was about to return when...
The Red Wings laid siege to us, led by a man named Golbez.
Golbez?
Yes, a figure clad in armor of deepest night, his strength beyond that of mortal man.
And the Red Wings' purpose?
Our crystal. And then they rained fire upon us. I lost my mother and father. Then Anna tried to shield me from their arrows.
You love this man that much?
Father, please, forgive me. I was so selfish. Edward, I love you.
Anna!
Anna? Anna! This Golbez, tell me more of him.
I've heard he came to Baron only recently. It seems he is using the Red Wings to steal crystals.
Tears do not bring back the dead, boy. Anna's death must be avenged. I'll find this Golbez.
Tellah, not alone!
She was not your daughter. Her killer will die by my hand.
Anna!
Coward. You're a man, aren't you? A grown man! Stop crying. I have.
Rydia.
You're right. I'm nothing but a coward, just as you say. That's why I'm just going to stay at Anna's side. It doesn't matter anymore. Nothing does.
You're not the only one who's grieving. Anna would not wish to see you fawning like a fool. Please, I've desperate need of your help right now.
But how could I help you?
My name is Cecil. A friend of mine has taken ill with desert fever in Kaipo and needs a sand pearl if she is to live. And for that, I've need of your aid.
You need my aid.
I do. Rosa's life depends on it. I beg you.
This woman you speak of, she means a great deal to you, doesn't she? As Anna did. As Anna did to me. In a cave far to the east dwells a monstrous creature known as an antlion. The pearls you seek form from the fluid the beast secretes as it lays its eggs in the sand. There is no overland route to its den. We must cross the northern shoals to get there. A hovercraft is docked here. With it we can reach the creature's cave. It can bear us across the surf to Kaipo as well. Come. We must hurry. Farewell, my love.
We now have access to the hovercraft. As that scene, hopefully it strikes you as you can feel all the passion behind it that I can't. It's a very touching scene. Tellah is just furious with rage, not that I blame him. So he's left, he's going to go find Golbez and light him up with whatever spells he can. Maybe we'll run into him later. So, take a moment, really reflect on everything that just happened because it's a very powerful scene. Pause the video if you have to, because I'm going to go directly into equipment for Edward and things like that. Just know that I really feel for the scene, but running out of time for this episode, and I gotta move on. It's a very strong, passionate scene. It's something this game does extremely well, a lot. Just very powerful, powerful scenes. Just like that one. I was like, Radia, I guess now? It's not... I guess it's Radia. I was close on a lot of these names. Radia just calls Edward a coward. It's like, come on. I know you're upset and you're grieving, but let's go. Let's do something about it. She's grown up a lot from just a little bit of time, and it's nice to see her character growth in that regard. That she's not gonna cry. She's gonna try to do something about what's wrong here. And Cecil slaps some sense into Edward, although I really feel for Edward. I mean, he lost his love, so I do really feel for him, but it's there are other things you have to do. You're the prince of an entire kingdom. There's another lady that needs help. We gotta find out about this Golbez and about the Red Wings. And I knew I said I was gonna go straight to the equipment. Here I am expounding on everything. It's a very powerful scene. It's a very well done to me. Edward joins the party at level 9, so you're gonna want to take some time to level him up. He uses a harp. I mean, he's a bard. He uses instruments. He comes with a feathered cap, bard's tunic, and a ruby ring. Now, the ruby ring isn't as good as the silver armlet. Oh, Tellah left his stuff. Well, that's nice. I was wondering if he was going to do that or not. So, the silver armlet gives more defense, even more. All the ruby ring gives us magical defense. Silver armlet's better, so give Edward that. That'll help him out. Something you'll want to make sure is that Edward is in the back row like he is now. It's important. As for abilities, he has attack, hide to avoid being attacked, which is super annoying. Wonder if he still has that auto hide option. Jeez, I hope not. Salve, use items on the entire party. That's nice. Bard Song, provides support effects through song. That's nice. And items. I'm used to him not having Salve or Bard Song, just him using items. So that's cool. We'll have to see that. As a character, I like... Oh, the songs you can do. Okay. Lullaby, put enemies to sleep. Confuse enemies, silence enemies. That's kind of cool. Seems like he's more useful than other versions. In other versions, he's really not that good, to be honest. Edward's whole purpose is to use items. You see, doesn't even hit that hard. Now I know he's attacking from the back row, but still. So I guess go with the Bard Song, I suppose. Edward just doesn't really bring a lot to the party, which is a shame. Like I said, his most useful thing will be using those potions that you've been getting. So what he can do, he can potion the entire party. That's cool with Salve. Or he can do the whole Bard Song thing. Put enemies to sleep. If he even gets a chance to do that. Lullaby! I said, I'm used to not even him having that. So that's Edward's main thing he's going to be doing for you in the party. He's going to be using potions. Unless he learns some other stuff that makes him more useful. I hope so. I like his character. I don't like him in combat. What you're going to want to do, you're going to want to spend some time out here just getting some EXP. The fights aren't overly tough. They're pretty much the same ones you had at Kaipo. Oh, there's the Dream Harp. Yes, it can actually cause status effects and things. Slap. So again, I'm going to do the rest of this off screen. I just wanted to show you a little bit of what Edward's about. Again, lots of potions. Cross, that's new. Now you may be saying, well, you have a problem though, Syndrel. You're just going to have to use potions or stuff to heal. Don't forget about what the people said here. The unfortunate soldiers that gave their lives trying to protect the crystal. We are the only survivors. When our supplies are depleted, we will have no choice but to abandon the castle. The hovercraft should allow us to cross the rocky shoals along the western coast to reach Kaipo. So that's something you can do. You can go back to Kaipo in the hovercraft. We could seek sanctuary in the Kingdom of Fable, but we've no way to reach it. The only road there cuts through Mount Hobbs, but the icy gales from its peak have sealed the path with a wall of thick ice. If you use this big jar here, HP and status restored. So you can get all your HP back. And if you have any bad status effects like blind, poison, etc., it'll get rid of those too. If you come over here to the other side, there's another pot. And it'll restore your MP. So don't worry, you have ways to heal right here. With this, we could reach the Antlion's den. It won't be much longer, Rosa. I escorted Anna to let's see, how's it said now? I'm just gonna go with Damcyan still, and I'll rewatch. In this same hovercraft. Oh, Anna. I have a hard time about that. Like, if I've been saying something one way for a long time, it's hard for me to change. Well, if it's that way for you as well. Wow, it can fly over water. Yeah, it's really cool. But just certain parts of water. You'll see it, there'll be like rocks. And that's where you can hover over. You can hover over the rocks. That lets you know that it's shallow and you can hover over that. You just can't go anywhere in the water. So there you go. I'm going to train up Edward and get him some levels. I recommend probably at least 3 or so. Kind of get him kind of close to the party. It won't take long for him to gain some levels because he doesn't need as much EXP. But just get him a few levels or he's just going to get destroyed in the next area. And again, potions with your new acquired funds, I guess you could go back to Kaipo and get some more potions. But you should have enough. You should have some potions. And that'll mainly be what Edward is doing for tougher fights like mini-boss fights or boss fights, is throwing potions. Like I said, unless he learns some new stuff that I don't know about yet. Anyway, with all that, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We had a lot of fun. Next time, I'll show off Edward's new skills, Vicazity, and also we'll take the hovercraft and head to the Antlion's Den. It's our next destination, so we get the sand pearl to heal Rosie. Till then, I'm Sidray9. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.